Alright, I mean, they can't all be garbage legendaries, right? Alright, just give me Flint. Remember we played a Rogue and we played Flint 35 times and it's up on YouTube? That was cool, right? Yeah. I don't like these cards, but 777s at least has the chance to be good. We kind of want to build our deck a certain way. Like, I mean, I would never take Sludge Belcher, but something like Sludge Belcher loses value. Whereas something like Fillet Fighter maybe goes up in value. Time to do more than 35? We might. We had 2 Shadow Steps and a Breakdance. I think we had a Brewmaster too. Rogue Quest is good? No. Okay, let's take this. I just don't like Envenom weapons, man. I want things that cost less than 5. Stick Up's great. Dragon Sword's fun, but Stick Up's great. Double Stick Up? Could go Brew, but I think you just want to take those. This card's great too. I think I'll take the 3. These 7s were like the best 7s in their respective metas. But now it's like you pay 7 mana. Your opponent's already got a Wretched Queen out on turn 3 or 4. Fart Throw? I think I'll take a Blood in the Water, although I'm not crazy about that card. Tooth is nice, Swashbuckler's nice. Take a Tooth. I actually like Thistle Tea as well. I don't like these, but a Loot Hoarder. 1 Skulker's okay. All those 4 or 5 cost cards get less valuable in a deck that has a 777s. Your hand just gets too full. Sometimes you really want it, but man, it's an understated 4 that sometimes doesn't kill anything. And sometimes it kills 5 things. Take a Burrow Buster. I'll take another Thistle Tea, I don't know. I want that 5-drop. I think we passed one, but I want that 5 that discounts spells from other classes. This card is really, really good. I like the pickups, but it's gonna be a little harder to corrupt the first half, but sometimes you just have to corrupt the second half, I feel. I love Faldori. I just love it. I actually really like Archaeologist too. I think Archaeologist is a fun card. 1 Dubious is very, very nice. I have a lot of card generation, but only 1 raw card draw spell. I think I'm down to take it. Deputy's actually pretty good. An extra Stick Up or an extra Tooth, but sometimes you get an extra 777s and it's like you didn't get anything. I'll take the second Excavate. Waggle Pick, good with Flint, good with Cobalt Miner. Kinda good with actually the Clown, the miniaturized Clown. Let's try it. I haven't drafted one. What's up, Colio? I wouldn't mind a Firefly, but Huntress is a good card. Probably grab the Toy Boat here. It's a decent 2. We have some 1-cost pirates. Only a few, but we might end up with 1 or 2 more. I like Double Agent. I don't like these. Let's just take a Viper for the curve. I think Scorpion's better for this deck, probably, but I think Burrow Buster's just a much better card. Even though Scorpion's great, it's our 3rd Excavate, so we may get a 4th. Buccaneer's really good. I do like Sunkeneer too, but... Oh man, love Vendetta. I think I just want a Vendetta, man. Vendetta is so good. I would love that 5-drop too. We just have a lot of Thistle Teas, Teeth, Stick Ups. Let's go.
Uh-oh. Oh god, they're all coming. Ah!
Diado.
I want to marry Faldore. Could be good. Why don't I just keep it? My curve is, it's actually not that good or like that cheap. We got a lot of 5s in this deck. I could go like 1 dagger, play the 3. If I'm breaking a weapon, it could be pretty important.
Symptoms
will be severe.
In the early game, what? Deadly Shot, Deal 3, Summon a 3 are all pretty solid. Draw is not so good. Problem is he can't coin out a Sword Eater. And if depending on what I draw here, I kind of have to play the Viper. If this was Summon a 3, I could do that. If I get a Faldori... Yeah, I just can't. I can't pass. What server are you playing on? I can't buy an arena ticket. I'm on EU. So everybody who's on EU, I'm not sure what's going on. Okay. Most hated. That's not my most hated feeling in Hearthstone. It's probably top 10. Top 10 worst feelings in Hearthstone. Drawing your last secret. The turn you were going to play your Archaeologist. Playing a Viper or an Ooze the turn before your opponent plays a weapon.
Here we go.
I need to read something real quick. I'm gonna play that. Could also just play this. Use up all of our mana.
Here we go.
Lets me keep the Vendetta. It's not like I'm not gonna be able to use the Vendetta. Be a combo enabler. Might play like 2 5/5s or something in one turn. Wait, that was the worst one. Could just draw 3 here, but put my faith in getting a card that could help me. Is that just lethal? Maybe, I think it was. Oh, wait, I couldn't dagger. Right. Got a little off, I think. Okay, he must be dead now, though, right? Okay, alright, 1 win. 1 win with Fun Road.
Yado.
Okay, well I don't have a choice this time. Guess I could trade it. Here. Think you just grab the lantern. Strange name. Thank you for your follow. Just grab the lantern.
Nature waits for no one but me.
Wait, they draw 2? That's kind of a bummer. This is not so much a bummer. If it isn't Fartbeard, how the heck are you? Not too bad, man, not too bad. With Seraphine, your deck can literally be anything and still be fun? Yeah. I wouldn't consider Seraphine a bad legendary, though. The opposite, actually. I think it's a good legendary. And I haven't been passing any vendettas. I'm just not passing vendetta ever. Give me as many vendettas as you can. Average discovery. It's funny too. You know, sometimes you get a whirlwind and sometimes you get a symphony of sins. I prefer the times where I get symphony. I try to go for it. If I don't get deal 6 to all, it's pretty bad. I could get the taunt, but I could do this and see what I get. Trolley problems? If I'm gonna trolley problem, I'd rather just play Serpent then.
Never bring a sword to a fight.
Everything's good. I'm telling you about the rest of the deck. Tell me about the rest of the deck. Zach piling the deck can literally be anything and still be fun. Panda, what a nice thing to say. You know, I don't care what they say about you behind your back. I think you're a wonderful person. And I think it's grossly exaggerated, the smell. What they say about the smell. Darn it. I was kind of hoping to pick up 3 spiders this turn. Draw a minion. Think I'm gonna get a 1? If the buff hits here, it's great. If the buff hits here, it's pretty bad. Alright, let's draw a minion. Let's get a 5. Man, I have to coin the
Incredible.
flint if I want to corrupt it. When I said 5, I kind of meant Burrow Buster. Should have specified. It's my fault. Next turn, I'm sure I can have a good turn, but 0. Did he miss a totem? A lot of times people miss a totem. Looks like he didn't miss a totem. Okay, do you think not Seraphine. Do you think Feldori Strider could put 4 spiders into someone's deck now? I don't think that'd be so good, no? That was my dad. That's what my dad used to always say to me as a kid. You're great. I don't care what your mother says about you. Is that a dad, joke? A dad statement? Kill 1, I kill 1, I shoot 1. Have a balloon. It like looks kind of good, but unfortunately I can't free trade like a 1/2 to keep one of my 3/1s alive. I can't like trade in a way where even it feels better, like you're at least killing a 5/5 or something. My dad didn't express any of those sentiments. He didn't express the sentiments that he didn't love you? Sounds like a good guy. Okay, do this. Well, the shaman isn't fucking around. This guy's not fucking around. Actually, I traded this one. Don't you remember? Actually, no. You can keep that one. Yeah, trade there. Trade here. He overloads, right? Spiders. 2 spiders. Just 2. 3 would be greedy. Need a deadly here? I don't think so. What if I played this? Hit 1, I take 8. If I hit here, I only take 4. I can go 2 and 2. Or I can go 3 and try to play it too.
Many options.
Dude, that card is so sick with 2. But this is pretty good. Alright, we'll take 2 of those. If he didn't have the thing lined up, if he wasn't whooping my ass. Wait, oh my god, I only have 9 mana? Oh god, why didn't I just do that? Can't do all that. He's overloaded though, right? I can kill something and summon an 8. I can go for a flint next turn. Spit on the chungus. The Hawk Tua girl. So, you know, the Hawk Tua girl, she's probably somewhere right now. Probably hawking, tuing and spitting on that thing. She probably doesn't even know that she's featured in this, one of the most famous channels on Twitch. That she's like was made into an emote. That's crazy. She doesn't even know. Not only does she not know, if she did know, she probably wouldn't even care. She probably wouldn't even know what Hearthstone Arena is. It's me with that Flatron. Probably regretting the video, you think so? I don't know. I have a bit of a biased perspective as a Neanderthal man. I feel like I would capitalize on my overt sexuality if I were her. Maybe get some t-shirts or like a Pez dispenser going like I'd probably partner with Pez where it like spits out a Pez and it says like spit on that thing and I'd be set for life. Would you want random men coming up to you and going Hawk Tua everywhere? I don't go anywhere. I don't go anywhere. I have them give me their money and then I would just live in my mansion that my my Hawk Tua is built. Lots of accidental meme people have not had a great time with their brief fame. While I don't doubt you or your claim, do you have any like I just am curious like who and what type of struggles? Just like not being able to replicate it or keep it going, or people coming up to you and going Hawk Tua or chocolate rain in your face? Is that part of it? Evan Frog, thank you for the Prime. Spin on that thing is the underrated line in the whole thing. Well, there's only like 2 lines. How can that be the underrated one? It's only 2. I mean, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, it's the underrated one. And board is frozen. Got him. Eating me. Oh, I only have 6?
Hope you don't have 2 left feet.
There's some awkward follow-up media attention. I guess, like, I think of it probably incorrectly. That she has, like, some incredible level of anonymity. I wish I had positioned better. But probably people know who she is. They probably, like, know where she lives, right? And people, you think, like, well, nobody would want to bother her over this. There's probably a lot of people that do want to bother her. The Star Wars lightsaber guy got a lot of bullying. Yeah, I could see that if you're like a kid and you make kind of like a goofy cringe thing that, you know, or what the internet perceives to be goofy and cringe. Again, like, yeah, I guess that makes sense because, like Cam was saying, like there's probably gonna be a lot of horn dogs bothering this young lady too. So it's like, they may not bully you, but they might be like, hey, you want to come over and Hawk Tua on me? And you're like, no, I just want to like go to PetSmart and you know, get a toy for my dog or whatever. Come on now. Oh, I should have, maybe it doesn't matter. I want to play that, but
Complacence weakens you.
this is juicy, yummy, and amazing. Lightsaber guy ended up going back for round 2 a decade later. Seemed like a good sport. Yeah, when you're, I don't know how old he was, 10, 11, 12, 15. It's probably pretty frustrating. When you're 25, 35, you're like, ah, who cares, you know? It's fun. I'm supposed to say she don't talk to her, I don't want to talk to you. You know, the collective power of the internet is very funny. Lady that made the shapes that all fit in a square video is an actress and can't seem to find any roles. She probably couldn't find any roles before then, right? I've seen that lady in other, like, shorts and stuff. She's probably able to,
Incredible.
Order, lol. What's left? Oh, I have movements. Oh my god, by the spirits. Iron Vagyok, good to see you, man. Feel bad for her? Yeah, I don't know. I guess if she came out and said, like, hey, this is horrible, I wish this never happened, then I would feel bad for her. But if she's like, hey, you know, who cares? I don't know, I'm just pretty laid back, I guess. I think it's different when you're a gentleman as opposed to a young lady, but I don't know. Somebody's like, hey, Red, you know, you got this massive hog and you're like a sex machine. I'd be like, yeah, okay.
Were you followed?
So be it. Imagine her life is over now, is it? It's an emote already. Yeah, I begged them not to add it, but you know how they get, Katie. You can't really stop Twitch chat. Once the ball is rolling, no stopping that thing. I'm good. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm doing alright. Just playing Arena with my friends in my underwear. One of my absolute favorite activities, as you may or may not know. Who's old? Okay. Huh. Kind of bad. Wriglin, thank you for your follow, Wriglin. She starts OnlyFans now. She can probably get 100k easily in 1 or 2 years. What's up, Ritter? Is that just from you or from everyone?
I have things you never knew.
But she might not want to show her, you know, her Hawk to a technique. Maybe she wants to share that between like a keep it private and privacy of her Hawk and her Tua. No underwear is proof. You gotta pay for that privilege, my friend. So it'll cost 2. So it'll cost 1. Why don't we do this? And then we can actually get a minion down. And maybe I should have taken the 2. Although gaining 4 is kind of nice. We can keep gaining 4. We can't make his cards cost more if we don't cast it this turn. From everyone. I don't buy internet things, especially porn, because there is enough free content. Well, that's probably true. But you can't get the Hawk Tua, girl. Or maybe you can. I don't actually know. I guess I'll double trade. I'm only dealing 1 over. It's not a great water cannon anyway. It's Monday and I gotta work. Otherwise, I can't complain. Lurkin, hope you win, Red. Thanks, Katie. I'm gonna be on my best behavior now. No more hawking, no more tooing. Said in an interview in front of a camera, how sweet can she want to be? Well, like I said earlier, I'm imagining she was inebriated, walking up and down the streets of some downtown bar area. That's what I can only imagine is like a 22-year-old gal. She probably didn't think 10 gajillion people would see it, hear it, know it. He was pretty drunk. That would be my guess, yeah. Dolphin. Thank you, Dolphin, for your follow. Wait, where did my,
Here we
Where did my one go? My thing. This one, this one, this one. Please. Damn it! Got a deck to plat. Hey, congrats, man. Slightly awkward take in a place where the streamer relies on donations from chat. We'll let it simmer here. Wait, which one? Sorry. Oh, the Ritter one? Sorry, I got scared. Yeah, I think we should give her all of our money.
You've created a temporal
Especially if she starts playing Hearthstone Arena. Start spitting on that thing while playing Arena. That's a keeper right there.
Candle mudslider.
There, I chop there. Yeah, 14's not that low. Spit on that draft. Spit on that draft. Sometimes I spit, and we've had spit emotes here for a long time. And we kind of were the original Haktuas. So I'm actually probably going to have to look into suing that lady if she monetizes her newfound fame. But I've spat on my computer screen playing Hearthstone for years. I've spat and I shall spat again. I have to lose two 50-50s.
Here we go.
I didn't lose 150.
That's incredible.
That's incredible! Shut up. Shut up. Oh, I think I just pulled a muscle in my leg. It was worth it. Every step of the way, it was worth it. Just thought. What if you tried, like, if I wanted to, like, look up the Haktua girl, I'd have to search, like, who's the Haktua girl? Where can I find the Haktua girl? I feel like they're gonna give you different results from, like, different websites. Yeah. Where's a different Haktua girl? I already skipped over my best line of the night when we were talking about rumors. The album? I skipped over it. Feel like I read a good portion of their messages. But that's probably not true. There's probably a lot of people that think like, oh man, he barely ever reads my messages. Or hey, he reads a lot of other people's messages but always misses mine. Even if it's not true, there's probably people that feel that way. Or maybe, you know, there's just a lot of people here, for the most part, most nights, and a lot of messages. Statistically speaking, there might be a person or two that like just has a high percent of their messages missed by random chance. We know it's intentional! I got that one. They've just made it up to you. Yeah, I get 2 3-1s.
Never bring a sword.
You could ping one, but then he's not playing it too. Redbeard hasn't read any of my messages for the last 3 hours. Is that true? Let's look through your message history and see. But while I'm reading your message history, I'm gonna miss someone else's. Well, when you at somebody, I don't. Some of us are used to dread streams where he doesn't read the cards. I read that one. They probably worded a straw too. I read that one. Hey Perk, how do you feel about Edmonton winning? That friend you and had are gonna be happy. I read that one in my head. I don't know if I read it out loud though. Rewind's actually pretty sick with Vendetta. 2 mana deal 4. But I can bank it and have it be 0, man. I was kidding. Haven't messaged recently. Yeah, no, but I mean, you could have been serious, and you could have been, you know, that could have been accurate. So I was curious. Maybe it's totally right. You read a whole lot. me tell you, you have to play a game that requires some brain thought still, and each and every person is personally attached to their own message, so it's a bigger deal to that one person. If you miss their message, I think you're doing a great job, always have been. You know who I think, I've always said this, we try not to praise Dreads too much, but Dreads is great at reading messages in chat. Strangely enough, I actually feel like a lot of the arena streamers are particularly good at reading the messages while navigating the game. Judge and Dose of Coffee both stand out to me as like even higher level players that I would say read the chat, and I would say an equivalently or greater capacity than myself. I don't know.
Here, have a balloon.
Filters a little more than you, but it's true. Dreads, yeah. See, I think he reads the messages first and then reads them, which is, maybe he does it with more of them. Me, I whatever I see, I read, and sometimes I regret. Sometimes I read and regret, where I'm like, oh, like I wish I didn't read that. Now I kind of have to like respond to it, or I have to ignore it. That is a thing sometimes that I find very difficult to do, but I've started trying to implement in my streaming. Reading a message and then just reading the next one if it's particular shite. Like, oh, like isn't shit shite, but it's not like bad enough to ban, but it's like something I just don't want to get into. I think you're doing a great job. Always have been. Oh, you're both pretty good, I think. Oh, hey, thanks. Arms all just kind of.
You burn some. You burn.
I judge people based on if they like salt and vinegar snacks. Do you like them? Not really. I'd say like salt and vinegar, probably like 3 out of 10. It's not like I won't eat them, but I don't know. I'm never like, oh my god, I gotta get me some salt and vinegar. Now, you may hate the people that like salt and vinegar, and I may be scoring points right now. I don't really know. So many of you guys have played so much Arena that you're on autopilot. True game is reading chat. Yeah, I think so. The true game. And therein lies the true game. I guess if he has a meteor, it doesn't really matter, I suppose. But it still takes a lot of thought and effort to play Arena at a really high level. You can't just like not pay attention, but kind of like a lot of your default moves kind of play themselves. And then Dreads, he always ropes, so he gives him more time to read the messages while also making a good play, because most of the messages are telling him what play to make. How many wins did the Druid get? Nine wins on the Druid, which felt bad because we were 9-0 to 9-3, but it felt like a 4 or 5 win deck that went 9, so. You do a great job translating messages when somebody writes half gibberish. Boy, you guys don't want to know what that really said. I'm going to die here, by the way. Thought I was getting Vendetta. I mean, I think I'd rather have this turn, but left at 9-1. Yeah, 9-2. Our opponent had a couple Wretched Queens out on turn 4. And then 9-3. Our opponent had a couple of Wretched Queens out. But I don't think they had them out until turn 5. I prefer the not roping every turn. Yeah, me too. Me too, brother man.
Muzzle their magic.
Well... That is a keck, as the kids say. Ugh. That's so annoying. Rope gives me anxiety. 5 and 5. Well, I have 9 mana. So, that is the problem with the 5 and 5. How about handcuffs or a collar? I wouldn't be lamenting if I could play a 5 and a 5. Or I could play a 5 and a 4. If I could play a 2 plus what I find plus a 5. Such as the cheap damage, but costs 4, deals 5. Rewind into Vendetta. Vendetta's gonna cost me 1. We're also not guaranteed to get it.
Here we go.
I can't really flint because if my first card or 2 is a spell, then I'm really gonna have a hard time doing more than 2 things. Maybe have a hard time doing more than 1. This worked out reasonably well, but 1 more mana and I can do a lot. I can draw my deck. You're a super nice person. I love your voice. Thank you, Minnie. Morning, Red and chat, except Keck W. Is it a Brotherman Bill kind of day today? Yeah, I think it is. I think today might be a day to take a little break from real music. Oops, I wrote the word break. And type the word Brotherman Bill instead. Is it okay to say that I kind of like the song Brotherman Bill, unironically, a little bit? Is that okay to say? It's not as bad as it could have been. You get the Arnold song next? Probably not, but maybe.
You call that a blade? I've got 3.
Why do people hate this song? Isn't it kind of good? Kind of, in a way? Brother Man Bill. It's pretty good. Hey, I picked up a 1.
Here we go.
Alright, let's read the YouTube comments. I don't know if we've ever read them. Day 978. I don't get it. Day 1. Had BLTs for lunch. I don't get it. Day 10. What is this? Day 106 had 1 logger. All these comments were made in the last day. It's a meme I don't get. I mean, clearly it is exactly that. Brother Man Bill.
Time to light a fire under this camp.
I don't have enough mana. Doctors, here we go.
Feels like it's the same genre as Rock and Roll McDonald's. I feel like it's so much better than Rock and Roll McDonald's. I feel like it's so much better than Rock and Roll McDonald's. Which I also think is not the worst thing. I think Rock and Roll McDonald's is a bad song. It's a good meme song and a bad song. I think this is a good meme song and kind of a good song. McDonald's is a place to rock. It is a restaurant where they buy food to eat. It's a good place to listen to the music. People flock there to get down to the rock music. Rock and Roll McDonald's. They serve Big Macs, they serve Quarter Pounders. They will put pounds on you.
Reality.
What's Flint's win rate? He's one of the top 5 legendaries in almost every class, maybe every class. In Rogue, Flint is the 3rd highest deck win rate legendary. Health? I don't really need health. I need to remove something. 4, 3, 2. Guess I'm better off shooting there. Let's see what I get here first. Because if I get deal 3 to the whole board, then I can shoot the 4, 5, right? This one's probably cheaper, right? And this probably means I want to shoot there. And I guess it means I want to hit something where he can't ping my guy. He has a spell. We don't know what it is. He has a dragon. Okay. It's Drilly, then Sylvanas, then Flint, then Putricide, then Velorock, then Jandis, then Seraphine, and then Raid Boss. Has another copy of the 6-mana spell? Okay. Well, that's good in that he may still have to hit the Sunspot. This actually discounts him. That one needs to die. Jandis, I feel like she's kind of sucked. Yeah, I feel similarly actually, but apparently not. This actually is quite good here too. What am I doing with my turn? A ton of cards. Can't remember what spells I've cast. I need AoE. If I do this, I go down to 1 back to 9. I get 1 card only. I need to thin my hand out. Jandis, nut in your mouth. It sounded better when I didn't say it. No, you did great. Man, that can be so good. Oh, wait, I don't have a card. I actually have to pay for that? Oh man, I'm kind of dying here.
Oh, you built this for me? Welcome to my
I have no spells. This should get lifesteal, man. Maybe I can do this next turn. This thing's kind of annoying. Come on, don't you want to make this trade? Tooth could be good. Everything creates a card that doesn't do anything. Maybe I have to just rip it. This is an elemental as well. Okay, so I'm gonna go up to 9. I'm gonna go down to 8. I'm gonna go down to 7. I'm only gonna get 3. But if I hit a... No, even if I hit a tooth, it's like... Yeah, trade. Trade's good. What just happened? He froze my guy and got a 5. CMAT's really showing its age? Oh yeah, CMAT, it always does. Yeah, a bunch of trades here. Trade there. What about Wind Fury Rush? I can hit. Oh man, this is brutal. What if I go 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, and just pray that one of the spells helps me? Rogue Legendary is one of the worst I feel. I've only gotten a couple times and feel like it gave me good answers. It's pretty good. What if I play this? What if I play this and I just get 3 cards? And they're actually good. They were not, but they could have been, right? Certainly could have been. It will be 4. Only 3. Well, maybe that's not fine. It's got a handful of elementals. Dragon. Unlikely. I was gonna say unlikely to have an arcane spell, but maybe he discovers one. I'm gonna pretend like I have lethal. Look, I'm going right past it. I'm going straight to your face. I'm assuming you won't trade and you'll die. Then I'll wicked. I don't know if you can see me touching my cards. Then I'll wicked stab you 4 times. So you better.
Let's see what side of the bed I woke up on.
Oh no, he's trading. 3/5 is spooky? Yeah, 3/5's a little spooky. We know he has an elemental. What do I have here? I have 21. He's at 17, so I need to deal 17. That's probably not happening. How much is this dealing? 6 bullets. 6 isn't so bad. I have to trade. I have to kill this. Seven mana. Just play this. 1, 2, 3, kill. Hit.
Choose suicide.
Or I can deadly and one can go face. This one wants to take the least. This one wants to hit here, here maybe. So I keep him a little healthier, I guess, against Fire Sale maybe. But he's gonna draw 3 spells here. Maybe he only draws up. Never mind. 3 spells. If Tiamat had lifesteal, I'd feel pretty good. Damn you. And that is drafted. So it can't be objection, but it could be explosive. So if I get Divine Shield and Rush, I get a common. Play the weapon. Let's start here. Explosive, we only take 1.
Here we go.
Ice Barrier, we only take something. I think I'm gonna invest the mana to try to test the counter spell here. It's probably Flame Ward. Probably. It's actually kind of unfortunate here because most of my board does die. Actually, I have to kill off the 2, 3 first, otherwise it deals 5. Are any of the quests good in Arena? No. No. Some of them are less bad and kind of fun. Strange they took the priest one out. I felt like that was the most fun one. Maybe it was too bad. Maybe they thought it was too good. Oh. Let's set up an even better Flame Ward. I win if it's not Flame Ward. But let's be honest, it's probably Flame Ward. Can I win if I don't? I guess I can make the trades and then go face and then have it be Flame Ward and then be sad. Gotta be Flame Ward. It could be a rigged fair game. I mean, I guess we'll just... There's certain plays we'll just make regardless, right? Like we hit there, we hit there. I think you factor all that in and it probably equates to like you're supposed to make the trades. NA, we're on EU, so the caliber of player is going to be a little lower on this server. Just factor that in when you're like, what? Well, why are people doing what they're doing? Well, we're on the easy server. That kind of makes sense. It's still hard. Still can be hard. I'd say considerably lower. Hey, you said it. The rest of us just thought it. The character's not golden. The character ain't golden. Double smokestack's kind of nice. I've got 2 Burrow Busters. Hmm.
Hope you don't have two left feet.
Get your own.
I'm watching cat videos. Why the F is Pam actually commenting on the game? What is that supposed to mean, Smelly? That pretty much never happens. Pammy doesn't like to talk about the game in PJ's chat because he is rude to Pam sometimes.
Here we go.
We all know it. We all thought it. Oh, this is really bad if it misses, though. What if I go here? Then it's really bad if that misses. It won't miss. It never misses. It's actually really good if it doesn't. I hate this game.
Get your own.
Okay. I hate it.
Stone never heals.
Could get something helpful here. Blighted Burns is helpful. Let's see if this 50-50 goes, and then we'll maybe use Smokestack. Get a common treasure. I could just play this one. Yeah, that might be fine.
I don't have enough mana.
If I get something like a 5-mana Cariel or something like that, that'd be pretty good. Battlecry, deal 2 damage to all enemies and equip a 2/5 immovable object. Holy moly, holy shnikes! That's pretty good. I think Cariel is the best. You only drew 1. I think Cariel is the best of that cycle of hero cards. What kind of teeth whitening do you think she uses? I don't know, man. Urine brand,
Here we go.
urine brand. Nice.
Our hardships only strengthen our resilience. It's a miracle.
He might win. I don't think he will, but he might. It's a miracle. It's so broken. Yeah, so if you guys aren't sure what this card does, our hero power is 2 mana, give a random minion in our hand +4/+4. We deal a consecration, we gain 5 armor, and we get the immovable object, and that's the real appeal. It never loses durability. Your hero takes half damage rounded up. So if he deals 10 damage to us, we only take 5. It's kind of nutty. And we never lose durability. I almost just equipped this. I was like, well, let's start by equipping that.
Welcome.
Remember the fallen.
Why is it a 2/5 if it never loses durability?
Candle much lighter.
Don't know. Probably some sort of reference to WoW.
So shall be mine.
What?
Like, they'll always play bigger minions than you. You can never deal enough damage to kill them. And the weapon just kind of chugging along really matters. Just having constant 2 damage while not taking damage, whilst or barely taking any damage, swinging into minions is so. There's the immovable object and the unstoppable something. The opposite of the 5/2. Oh, is that what it is?
Never bring a sword to
The Rokaro one, the 5/2 that like pushes minions into the opponent's face. Cariel deck in standard was frustrating to play against. Yeah, I don't doubt that. That's why we play arena. So it's not frustrating, you just concede and move on. You know what? I got Symphony twice this run, and Cariel once. Our discovers have been good. Rukon is a mercenary like Cariel, so they're the same set. Is that right? Is that how it works? So, what was that guy? Tavish? Is that his name? The hunter one is really, really strong in Arena. It lets you get upgraded secrets right when you cast it, and then summon an animal companion every turn for 2 mana. That one's really strong. I think it was always a little worse than Kariel, but those were 2 of the best. The Ricaro one wasn't that good. That gives you the weapon and like an honor kill hero power or something. I can't remember. Like deal 2 damage or something. Who else was there? Tamsin was very good. Tamsin was very, very good.
Extraordinary.
Not the best hits there. We could try again next turn. Guff was oppressive. Oh yeah, Guff. Guff. Actually, I had a Guff deck when they actually did make Guff draftable when Whizbang first came out. They removed him. I'm not sure why. Guff wasn't that strong, but he was fun. It's good to cycle him in and out. It's funny that they leave Gul'dan and Jaina in, but remove Guff. Zyrella? Zyrella's one that like deals 5 or heals 5 and triggers death rattles or something. That card's good too. That card's better if you can draft around it, but you never could. I never saw like too many Zyrellas that really popped off, but I'm sure some did. Double Hex against this wretched class that's always playing wretched queens. Dawn Grass, so that's the mage one. That one's not very good either in Arena, or hasn't been. Again, because you're getting these cards mostly randomly. It makes them a lot worse. Lightning Storm plus 3-drop? Dawn Grasp, Zyrella. Who are we getting? Guff? Anyway, I had a Guff deck that had that Trog, and I kept getting to 20 mana and then dealing 20 damage Trogs. That was cool. It's very smart of me. Hey, wait a minute. This ain't right.
Extraordinary.
I mean, you know I have 2 of them. Draw 1. Let's deal 6. Could try to just burn him out. I have how much? 7? I mean, if I just draw another one of those, that's 9 mana. I guess I don't have enough for that. I need him to play like a Wretched Queen. For the first time in my life, I need my my opponent to play a Wretched Queen. 5-2. 5. Trade?
Incredible.
Wow, he really wants the the Symphony card. Holy smokes, that's a bold play. It might be the play. I'd be surprised if it was. It can't be worth it. I mean, we'll see.
Here we go.
See if it pays off. Maybe he just feels like he was guaranteed to get burned, even though he's not. But he felt like he was gonna get Wicked Stab twice or something, and he's like, I have to get 6 healing or die. Reds is up early and he's smurfing? Oh crap. I never watched Redbeard. I accidentally queued into him. Now I'm getting whooped. May you dream of Huktui. Maybe it doesn't have to be a dream. Maybe it can be a reality. Those are good burns. That's a good burn. Well, maybe not. That's a fine burn. Draw 6 is a good burn. Stick up, sure. Move the top 6 cards from your opponent's deck. One. Not guaranteed to get that back. What if I shoot it? I'm only getting 4 cards. I can get 5 if I play this one first. Kind of hard to find the time to get this card out. Pick up Lifesteal.
My hand is too full.
You no take pickaxe!
Here we go.
I know I'm destroying a minion here. I want to swing before the taunts, so I can deal 6 through a Wretched Queen or Enhanced Dreadlord. Actually, I guess it would have been better if that one... I mean, it's random, right? Okay. Let's hex it. I just want him to feel nervous. Oh man, I want to play that and get his deal 6. I've got mana, right?
There's simply nothing I can do.
God, he's got to be a little upset. But you may still lose that game anyway. Like, you're probably not likely to win that game making that play, even getting the lifesteal. But that's why you like sometimes people play around Flame Strike, or historically people have played around Flame Strike. Like, I'm gonna hold my 5/5 back. That way if they have a Flame Strike, I can not lose all my cards. And then you hold your 5/5, your opponent plays a taunt, you can't quite kill their taunt because you didn't play your 5/5. Then they start drawing these other like value, and then you lose the game. It's like because you tried to play around a card they didn't have, you lost the game. Because I think they were still probably gonna lose just because we played a couple symphonies and whatnot, but something to think about for sure. Outplayed himself. I think what he probably did there was lower his odds of winning, which were already low. So he probably took like a 10 or 15% possibility and moved it to 1 or 2. Lasno, thank you for the 45 months.
Good morning.
I like that he did that. It was pretty badass, even if it wasn't the best play. Yeah. If we were both at 100, you know, it would probably make more sense. But, like, once your opponent has these really, really high value, like, cheap plays like that, Ray Estraza, which is expensive but gives you a bunch of cheap dragons. Yeah, they play a Pack the House. You kind of just go face and hope you top deck your Fireball. You get your 1 in 15 to get a Fireball or a Wicked Stab. And that's usually the best way to play a scenario like that. Not to prolong the game and take your power off the board. That'll actually usually end up kind of biting you in the ass. I spend the 3, I don't have to take any damage on my own minions. 3. If I play the Misfire, I have to ping one of my own minions for 1, but I can also get a 3/1 out. Or I can just play the Trolley Problem and throw them both in, I guess. Misfire makes you target your own minion, so I'd hit him for 3, then 2, and I'd have to shoot one of these. Which would mean they would die to Opera Soloist, which she can't have, I don't think. But they would die to Hellfire. Aren't you playing Elden Ring? I've never played Elden Ring. I just don't have a particularly strong desire to... Shit, I actually needed that. I don't have a particularly strong desire to do so. That was a good draw. I mean, he's a warlock. We know what's coming at some point in this game, and it will be taunts that summon more taunts, that summon lifesteal taunts, that summon more of that. We'll want this at some point. Also, I don't know how many corpses I have, just a few, I'm assuming. 6, 1... Getting the legendary treasure here. Or I can silence it to prevent him from getting the legendary treasure. I probably want to do that, actually.
It has
Lets
sparkly
me
wings and rainbow
do
breath.
something, I'm not sure what. Oh dear. Wait a minute.
May the winds of the north power you.
2 mana, oh dear.
Never bring a sword to a pitch draw.
I can play this, but I could just do that next turn, right? I mean, as long as I don't draw, I guess, a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like if I do that, then I have to give him the legendary treasure. Then he goes up to at least 13. Or if he had another domino effect, it might be curtains for us. It's gotta put it on a taunt, right? But so all I need is anything that costs less than 5, and we win.
Set sail for sail. What a steam. What a steam.
Okay. Cool. Alright, 2 mana Ho Deer. Pretty broken. I've cast that Chalk Artist a lot. I've drafted, I don't know, 7 of them maybe? I don't know if I've gotten one good card from it.
Yado.
Job's done.
Wolf. What's this? Yeah, I've unretired from Hearthstone because of Lasno's resub. Reminded me. I've got a stream to live. Got a stream to live.
Here we go.
My Vendetta the 3/2. It's interesting because if I had a what the not a broken legendary, if I had a backstab, of course I would use it. So it's just like it has so much more potential, but already got a terrible hand. Probably don't want to fall too behind and take too much damage. I've got some good late game cards. Still sucks, just to be clear. Oh yes, of course. I'm glad he God, does nobody else feel that good when they play a Valdori on 4? Make it a 4/5 or make it 4/4/4s. I'm actually gonna message whatever Blizzard contacts I have. Okay. Do I shoot his face? Which weapon does he have? It's Whack-a-Knoll. Yeah, whatever.
You call that a blade? I've got
What are
3.
your favorite old cards? Valdori? That's probably my second favorite or third favorite card, or maybe first favorite card. Okay, throughout most of my Hearthstone career, that's been in my like 2 through 5, solidly in my 2 through 5. Elise was always my favorite card from Ungoro. These days, like if Elise came back, she's terrible. Like she's like unpickably bad. Valdori, I think, is still playable. But if you were to take my favorite cards and put them into Hearthstone today, Valdori holds up better. Still got old Elise. I actually threw her out, Bert. I decided I didn't like her. No, I'm just kidding. I got her right here. I keep her by me. Could you imagine which bit's right there? Bert sent me this on my birthday. Which is a physical. Oh, he's like 3D. It's like made of wood. Constipated. Sorry, I would never. Yeah, that thing's awesome. I keep it right here. Oh, I just slammed my computer. I really don't want to do this. But if I miss, I kind of skip my turn, right? It's just, if that was a 4/4, this would feel great. Ooh, you know what? Keep it alive. Really nice card. Yeah, it's cool. Oh, there's a lot of hair all over it though. Hope that didn't translate in there. I have to dust it off. Here. This is where a lot of like fur and debris kind of coagulate.
The calm before the storm.
7 to draw? Man, what an awful turn. This card should say your maximum hand size goes up to 11 or something. Have a desk spike? Yeah, actually. Now that you mention it, yeah, it's over here. I don't get poked by it anymore, though. It's not really a desk spike. It's the little like bolt you turn to stabilize the arm for the mic. But I hadn't thought about that in a while. I mean, I could end up with a bunch of 4/4s here. I did not end up with any 4/4s.
My hand is too
I don't care about that. Care a lot about that.
Too soon.
Why not stick up? Yeah, you could stick up. What else am I doing though? Can't even equip the weapon because most of the stick up targets cost 3. So why not stick up? It's because I float a million. Fuck you, dude. I also could have ended the board. I could have had 3 4/4s on the board here. That would have been a welcomed addition. I wanted to corrupt this. And I wanted to get free 4/4s. That was a contributing factor to my decision making there. Imagine this turn if I had 4/4s. But if I could have just looked for trolley problem or the snake and hit it and just tempoed out the waggle pick, I would have done that. Sometimes it just ain't meant to be though. Really? Or I'm retiring from Hearthstone Arena. Darn it.
How can I help you? Never bring a sword to a fixed fight.
Man, I burned a stick up and a free spider, but I didn't burn like a fillet fighter or a toy boat. That would have been better. Little roping never hurt anyone. What I want to know is, why'd you get rid of longboard? I didn't. It's in the closet. I don't longboard around here though. I've never once taken the longboard out. Maybe just in the parking lot a little bit here. I ride my bike a lot more. The thing about longboarding is like you kind of have to get to know the terrain, the sidewalks, know where the perilous cracks and bumps are, and that means you kind of have to like fall down and like go slow, and it's kind of like a to-do. And then you can ride your longboard. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Is any of this getting through your thick skull? No, I'm just kidding. Your skull is the right size.
Next
Oh, why did I do that? Pick up some weights and longboard up your hill. I did pick up some weights today, actually. And I walked up the hill backwards and my legs were on fire this morning and yesterday evening. Not this evening. For me, it was this morning and like 27 hours ago, I walked backwards up the hill. I felt pretty good. Humana, what? Alright, now I don't feel so bad about missing the damage. A little bit though, what would we be at, like 25 or something? We're gonna go 3. Yeah, let's see what I get. The end of your turn, reduce the cost of a card in your hand by 1. 50% chance to increase. I am going to scream. I'm going to scream bloody murder. I've never, ever, once in my life gotten a discount from this card. Only ever increase. This skull is wafer thin. It's not good. Sometimes I'll think about my skull or my bones, like my skeleton or my internal organs. I'll think about them, you know? And it freaks me out. Like, what if they, you know, eventually they're gonna stop working. You're experiencing the Redbeard luck, where you low roll the 3 and then low roll the 3 that low rolls the thing. Short-term investment in a nutshell for you. Your brain is thinking about itself. I think you're right.
My eyes of flame, my name.
What just happened? I don't know. My back hurts. Spiders. Spiders, spiders everywhere. Do I have board space? I ain't got board space, but I got a swing, right?
I already bear too many cards.
Well, and Shutterwalk. Drafted Shutterblock. Discovered Dunwell. What's the worst battle cry? An excavate or something? Oh, the... Nope. Oh my god. Well, he has to attack, though. Yeah, he must have everything, right? Huh? Good. Oh, sorry, you wrote Shuttercock. Do I, what am I... What's he getting here? 15. I've got 3, 6, 8, 11, 14, 15. Give him the old stalactite. Let him think it's a 50-50. It ain't. See if we can find the lethal. It is. This isn't BM. Oh my god, I'm almost out of cards. Okay.
Never bring a sword to a fist fight.
Yado.
Those sold out too? Probably for the best. What am I doing here? Maybe I just want to do better than that thing. Bottle the sweat and sell it like bath water. Unfortunately, the only people that'll buy it are Tasney and Poet. Genius business plan. The more you sweat, the more you make. Yeah, I gotta pick up. Can't you just pick up weights like 1,000 times a day, and wouldn't you be really, really big and strong? And maybe moderately healthy? I should probably do that. No? Just do it like 50 times a day. Australians like sweat. Don't forget Smelly Head. He's also put in for a an industrial-sized barrel of red sweat. Could get a 3/4. Oh, that's a sick card. I don't know why this card's not draftable. Maybe Amaranth could do a sponsored stream for you. Those degenerates and Poet will buy anything. I don't know what that means. So Amaranth pays me to have her viewers buy my sweat? I'm not sure why she would do that. Or are you saying I pay her to do something? I'm not following, Chisong. But God damn it, I respect your right to say whatever the hell you're saying. I'll defend it to the death. As long as I don't have to do anything or die or anything like that. Put me down for a wine barrel filled with sweat. You give her a cut. What does she do for me though? Yes. You kill my tendies. Redbeard bath water. You think I bathe? I guess I could. I was getting paid for it. I'm a streamer. I can't afford water. You know what I really, really want to draw is that dang tooth of Nefarian here. Another one. And another one.
Here we go.
Lethal dose. Living drop all kinds of things.
They're all good.
Hidden meaning? Rat trap zombies? Snipe. We got a sniper with a dirty diaper.
Here we go.
Hope this goes face. She sells your sweat to her viewers that will buy it. This is tedious. Explaining my brain. I will stop now. Okay. So I sweat, she sells it, and I give her a cut, but none of them would buy it. She could just sell her own secretions and probably make a lot more. So I'd have to pay her a premium. And in that case, I might as well just buy the sweat straight from her. So I'm gonna spend it on anyway. Nah, just kidding. Seems like poor investment of money. Hmm? What the fuck, dude? He didn't have anything? I guess having a 1's not bad. My hand's too expensive as it is. I actually don't know. What is Amaranth? How big of a stream is Amaranth these days? She averages 2,800 viewers in the last 7 days. What about the last 30? 4,100. Mostly. She doesn't stream that much. She only streams a couple hours a day. She loses hundreds of followers a day. She also has like, I don't know, 5 million, 7 million followers.
So many.
What am I doing here? Streaming is for poor people. For most people, it's certainly not for rich people. That's part of it. She's partnered with Kick now? Oh, maybe she's doing like Kick streams. It's as big as her fake tits. You know, I like a more natural breast, but if somebody had big fake boobies and we were dating, it wouldn't really bother me. So, okay. However they want their boobs to look, and that's fine.
My hand is too full.
Fine, that doesn't really help me. I'm scared, man.
They're all good.
I fear the tendies. It's like I kind of can't take my turn without dropping a lot of tendies here, I feel. Oh. Anything? Maybe. Oh. Oh. I've never seen anything like that. What just happened there? The luckiest I've ever been playing Hearthstone. That is the luckiest thing I've ever seen happen. How is that possible? Must be bug. Alright, I'm gonna tell you this much. I've learned about Hearthstone. This Tendy will destroy my board. It will take my happiness away. No, it won't. Oh my god. The Omega Tendy gamer. 1 in 150? Red ain't doing anal on camera. No, I don't think I could. Symphony, Raid Boss, or Rag? Definitely not Rag. I think Symphony's probably better than Onyxia. No, definitely more fun. Let's see Redbeard. I don't really always check our stats. We've got 81 new followers in the last 7 days. We're growing faster than Amaranth is shrinking. By my calculations, it would only take 197 years for us to eclipse at this current pace her follower total. That's not that long. Once they start implanting the baboon hearts, then it's kind of game over, right? If I was him, I'd just be like, this ain't right. This ain't fair. This truly ain't fair. I mean, why cast anything other than the attendees at this point? Although I might die.
They're all good. Choose soon. Here we go.
Boy, that was something. Recently deceased would never fake his own death, so deposit that directly into my account, which is his account, which will be open for a short while until I move back to South America, taking his money with me. Your family now gets $6.90 from your streamer level insurance. You think there's streamer level insurance? No, yeah, they valued my life at $6.90. Redwardo Sanchez. Yeah, that's right. That's the guy.
Hope you don't have two left feet.
Rednardos Sanchez. You know what? I watched a couple things. I watched a couple episodes more of season 4 of Community. Are we supposed to think season 4 is bad? I've really enjoyed season 4 still. And I watched the one where, a couple things. Abed was dating 2 gals at the same time at the dance or whatever. I was just cackling, man. It was so funny. I can't remember exactly what. And the gal that he ends up, like, actually choosing, the third gal, just an omega babe, man. I was just... She reminds me a lot of a gal I had a big crush on when I was younger. Just an ultra babe. I was like, as soon as I saw her, I was like, oh, they're probably gonna, you know, it's probably going here. But man, the lady in the coat room was the right choice, for sure. Now, I thought the other 2 babes were also very attractive. Everybody, I realized, everybody on this show, and I've known this for a while, everybody on the show is smoking hot. Jillian Jacobs, is that her name? Jillian Jacobs? And Annie, oh my goodness. They're like painfully attractive, both of them. Although I prefer Annie. Brie Larson, dude! One of them is that person that you said.
Never bring a sword to a fight.
Plays the character in the coat room. Wait, that was Brie Larson too? Wait, really? No. Really? Oh, that's not fair. Is that true? Is that true or just outright gibberish?
Welcome to my
No. What? What was her name in the show? Coat Room Lady Community. Rachel. Who played Rachel on Community? Oh, Brie Larson. Sorry, I thought that was Allison Brie. Sorry. Who's Brie Larson? Sorry, I thought it was the same person. I was like, that's the same person as Annie? Okay, so what do I know her from? Community. I don't want spoilers. I just want to see her IMDb. Brie Larson. Room, The Marvels, Captain Marvel. I've never seen any of these things. Where's my board?
One.
Sucky turn. Not a great turn. I don't want to use these cards. If he doesn't have taunt or healing, I can maybe just burn him out. There's a show with Tony Collette back in the day that was pretty good. I don't know who that is. Something, no taunt, no healing. Not some taunt, some healing. Alright, 3 spiders right now. 0 spiders. 4, 7, 10, 11. Wish he didn't heal for 5.
Here we go.
Maybe lethal next turn? Tony Collette is Australian acting royalty. Get the pitchforks. She was in that film where they drive in a van. She's the main actress from Hereditary, among other films. Oh, I've never seen. I'm scared to watch Hereditary. It's there. It's there. Can Vendetta there. Need a little bit of damage. I need 2 damage. How do I get 2? Better weapon. 2 4 attack weapons. I have Huntress. I have Blood in the Water, but I can't quite Blood in the Water here. Toy boat. That's awful.
Mind if I roll knee?
Here we go.
Little Miss Sunshine. Oh, that one. I never saw that one. I should watch Little Miss Sunshine. I think I'd enjoy it. Sketchy. Great movie. I watched Idiocracy a few days ago. I'd never seen it. I thought it was pretty good. Like a 6 out of 10 maybe. Concept like a 7. Some moments like an 8. Overall, it's not a great movie. I like Mike Judge. I think Office Space is way better.
These. Oh, I'm just borrowing them.
Little Miss Sunshine is a bit too gory for me. Stick to Kill Bill. President Camacho. I thought President Camacho was pretty funny. Paladin. Paladong. Please, let me just get lethal here. Not Oh My Yog? Nice. Play fighter.
Here we go.
So it's when I attack, I become a 1/1, or he gets a Galloping Savior. This way I can fillet and tooth around his cards.
My hand is too full.
Must disagree with you, Mr. Redbeard. I think Idiocracy is the best documentary ever made. The best documentary
The crystal shall decide your fate.
ever made. Well, I gave it a 6. If a 5 is average, I think it was better than an average movie. And it did have me laughing out loud a few times. like Mike Judge and I like Luke Wilson, but like I think I'd rather watch I'd rather watch Office Space, or I'd rather watch Old School, or I'd rather watch Bottle Rocket. I know they're not both all involved in all of that stuff, but like some of it.
Never bring a sword to a fish fight.
But I didn't watch Idiocracy and feel like, oh man, this movie sucks. So I was just like, oh yeah, pretty good. How are they gonna wrap this story up or whatever? And kind of like, the concept is funny. Everybody gets really dumb, and an average guy becomes the smartest guy in the world or whatever. But it kind of like, it stopped being as funny when every character's just dumb and doesn't understand anything he's saying and kind of makes like, the same sounds and whatnot. There's a lot of the same joke. Yeah. Like the things they like are the stupidest, lowest brow humor. Like it's funny. Kicking guys in the balls and making fun of the way he talks. They did that a couple times. Decent 10-0. I like the way this run turned out. Yeah, it's been good so far. Lots of fun, lots of decisions to be made. The Carl's Jr. in my area swapped to AI for the drive-thru, and there's been an urge to order big ass fries. Yeah, I mean it like I'm not shitting on it. I hope it doesn't, you don't think I'm shitting on it. That was fine. Comedy's tough. I realized a lot of my comedy preferences have been basically Seinfeld, Simpsons, Futurama. I think Community is very, very funny. And I've not seen it this far into the series. I know people say it gets bad at some point. I don't think I've hit that point yet, at least not for me. How My Balls is the best TV show ever. AI now knows you're shitting on it. Oh, you know what I need? Tooth. Guy's playing Redbeard Rogue with Vendetta.
Candle mud slider.
I think I'd rather tempo that one out. Carl's Jr. is bad. I tried it in the US the last time I visited, and it was the worst burger I've eaten in my life. I've never eaten a hamburger from Carl's Jr. This is when I play a minion? Everyone plays a minion. This card actually got banned from being drafted when it came out. It's so broken. It's a 3-mana 3/5 that can't attack. Big whoop. After I play a minion, he gets a 2/2 every time. So you try to play a minion so you can kill it, and the opponent just summons minions and they trade off the minions. You can never kill it. It's really oppressive. What did it say after? My death rattle? My death rattle goes off before his, right? I am kind of dead right now, but minor detail. Not a bad rank, S&G. Gotta crack that stick. Like 1-7 win run, maybe. Dying, but not dead, right? Dying, but not dead. Never dead. Only living. Actually, I should have played this one. Oh man, that would have been way better to play. Yeah, it would have been way better to play that. I guess I could do this and not take damage and have a better chance of not taking that damage on my face. Plus I get to spend the mana on this. He might have to invest some mana to kill it. What's the origin of the cupcake emotes? That's my stuffed dog, Cupcake. Cupcake dog. He was born in a cupcake. They turned him into an emote. He doesn't make too many appearances these days, but give him time. He very well might. Deal 3 damage to a minion of all others of the same type. Well, I'm stuck tempoing out whatever I play. I should take the best tempo play. He's very cute. Yeah, that's a cute dog. He's all dirty now. He's hard to wash, you know, because he's old. He's not that old, but he's pretty old. Oh, if you guys haven't hit the follow button, maybe consider doing so now. It would help me out. It would, oh, no, let me... Jack the Red. We need more reds. More Redbeard.
Sink, swim, it's all the same.
Yeah, PayPal. This is a kill. Could use this to corrupt that. Not doing anything else with my mana if I do that anyway. I haven't played Faldori. I like this a lot better after Faldori.
My hand is too full.
Never bring a sword to a fight.
Here we go.
Let me click this. You don't need 45. Login. It's almost lethal. Yeah, it's getting kind of close. Now it's really close because we've corrupted this. Now it's a little less close. It's 4, 8, 11. Ugh. I think I'm gonna die to that. I guess I could look for something. Drinking. Fuck. Oh, that's the worst card to get. That's the worst. Spell his face. Did you get Reska from it? No. No. The problem is it stops my chain because my hand's too full. You can only get neutrals or rogue cards, not Death Knight cards.
I take this. Oh, and that.
My hand is too full.
What did I burn? Stick up. Okay, so I've got 3, 5. 3, 5, 9, 13. I have to play something cheap.
Have a balloon.
Here we go. You call that a blade? I've got 3.
Somebody makes the plays they make. It doesn't have to be this stream, although you could. Like Dose of Coffee or Judge or Dreads or Save. You can try to like what would you keep here? So if you're just watching and you're not really like applying anything or thinking critically, you're not really gonna get better. But if you're like, well, why are you getting rid of Thistletea? Like if you would always keep Thistletea, I think I would always mulligan it. Because I don't want to add cards to my hand when I'm going second. Maybe I should keep Night Elf going second. Maybe you shouldn't. It's kind of deck dependent. It's like the more you think about those things, like every little thing you think about can help make you better. It might not immediately equate to like a win or an increase in average wins, but it might. So, and I would say try your best to remember like being good at a card game means winning over a large sample size.
Candle mudslider.
So if you're just like, you build a good deck and you play well and you go 2 and 3, like that doesn't mean that you're bad or you did something wrong. Or if you build a bad deck and get lucky and go 8 and 3, it doesn't mean all of a sudden you're good at the game. You kind of want to gauge it off of like a large sample size. When was the last 12-0? Yesterday. We've had like more 12-0s probably this meta since adjusting the Death Knight and Shaman. We've had more 12-0s probably in that like period. Relative, you know, it's a relatively short period. I think we've had way more anyway. Does that make sense? 12-0s are much more common right now, it feels. I'm not sure exactly why. This card could do a thing. I could be the aggressor that might want to just have the ability to deal 8 damage to him, maybe? He's at 28. If he draws them all, he's basically dead. At the end of the day, it's just a game and don't forget to have fun. Yeah, I think the harder I try, the less I have fun. But if your goal is to get better, I think you should try hard. But I would try not to make it, you know, detrimental or like negative to your experience.
Here we go.
And then broader advice for anybody that wants to get better. I think in general, if you're not sure what to do, more often than not, just look at the most expensive cards you have in your hand and play that. So if you have 4 mana, play the 4 mana card. Don't play a 1, a 1, and a 2. Sometimes you should, but don't play a 1, a 1, and a 2 if you don't have to. Because next turn, I have 5 mana. I can play a 3 and a 2. I can play a 1 and discover a 2 and play a 1 and another one. The more often you're spending all your mana and spending it as efficiently as possible, the more options you're going to have at later points in the game. If you're looking for, like, you're going to die, I have to find something, and I have to vendetta, like, you have to be able to identify that as well.
Welcome.
Here we go.
Never bring a sword.
I'd say probably play for tempo too, more than value. A spot like this, I'm getting 3 power and 1 damage for 1 mana, and leaving myself as many options as possible for next turn. Being able to identify that he didn't clear the board last turn, and only played a Frost Wolf, this may just be enough to give you lethal. It's like, oh, what if he Fan of Knives? Well, yeah, sure. 1, it's going to take him 2 mana, and that means he's not playing a 6-drop, and 2, he has to have it. If he has to use his dagger to kill it, that's 3 more damage to his face. Looks like a test deck. It's early, but any rogue deck at this stage, other than, I mean, Flint's really good. Any rogue deck at this stage is going to have a Flint or a Seraphine or a Tess or a Drilly or a Velarok or a raid boss maybe, or a Sylvanas with 4 Shadow Steps, and somehow it works all the time. Good afternoon, Red. What's up, Leah?
Choose soon.
Discovering too many times? I mean, he might not have a choice.
You're finished. You know
Here we go.
Alright, chat. 12-0 is the best score you can get. Won't let anybody tell you otherwise. If you're liking it, if you're watching it on YouTube, make sure to hit a comment. Make sure to hit the button. Make sure to, you know, hit the dragon button. Make sure to hit the notification bell. All that stuff. 12-0 is the best score you can get. And our rewards, not necessarily the best, but maybe. Depends what you value. A very small amount of gold some packs with nothing in them and a golden card for a class that isn't playable, you know, that might be valuable to you.